Hey guys, I'm here with the Air Max Sequent 3. Just picked these up not too long ago. I've worn them a few times, so I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of the shoe, some of the things that I like about the shoe, some of the things that I don't. Overall, I do like them quite a bit. A few of the things I was concerned with when I tried them on at the store, the way, if you can see, this one's actually on my foot. You can see how my toes, when I move my toe up, you kind of see it. The reason for that is actually a good reason. They've actually put a border kind of inside of, if you can kind of see it when I press down, they've put an actual border around the toe box there. I really like this. I really appreciate that they did this. This was an issue I had with the Roshi. If you guys are familiar with that shoe, I actually have a pair. I should have brought it in here, but it's literally just the fabric just straight to foot. So this kind of protects, kind of keeps the foot, keeps the toes, what am I trying to say here? Not fenced in, but it's a border, and it's also protective. So if you kick something or whatnot, it's not just straight foot to whatever you kicked. You know what I mean? It's protective, but it also keeps the foot secure in there so that your toes aren't running over. If you happen to, I don't know, I wouldn't think you would want to play basketball or anything in these, but your toes aren't running over over the outsole here. So I like that. Another thing about the shoe, man, if you can kind of see the way that they designed this here, so this is the border kind of around there. I do like this. It has a sock liner inside. If you can kind of see how that, well, you can't there, but there you can see that. Really good touch for these shoes, man. If you can see how the tongue, it's not just a tongue, it's actually, it actually goes all the way back. Literally all the way back in the shoe. You know what I mean? So the tongue is literally like this, like that, and then all the rest of this is kind of covered inside of the shoe there. That's what that is. So one thing with that though, the way that they kind of designed the tongue, if you can see how it kind of stops short there, it's kind of hard to see. But when you put the shoe on, you see that? How that stitching kind of ends there. When you put it on and you pull the tongue up and everything, see, it's kind of right there. You know what I mean? I kind of wish they would. I can see why they didn't, because maybe this fabric under there would have been a little much and you wouldn't have been able to feel it right there. But it kind of looks a little, I don't know, it's right there, and kind of ends right. I don't know. I don't know. I understand why they did it, but I don't really like the way it looks. But I'm over it now. But as far as the feel of the shoe, wearing them, they're great. One thing I was kind of concerned with is you can kind of see, man, they're a little narrow. I kind of like a wider forefoot here, but it's okay. I think that the border that they have in there kind of helps with that, with securing the foot over the footbed. One thing that's kind of inherent to Max Air shoes, if you can kind of see how this is designed, it's like when you press down the heel, it's kind of a like a this kind of thing, like you know what I mean, because of the way that the Max Air is designed, it's like a big bubble going around. If you could see that kind of island there inside of the Max Air unit. So when you press down the heel, you kind of get kind of this kind of thing, don't really like that. I can live with it though. And then just as well right here at the border where the Max Air ends right there, and just as well right here, you can feel that, man. It's like literally a pressure point right here, kind of. Pressure point sounds kind of brutal, but you could feel it though where that ends. I'm not a huge fan of that, but the only way to kind of eradicate that would be, for a shoe that has Max going all the way throughout. But it's not that bad, but you can definitely feel it. another thing, the way that this is kind of designed here, it's good. It's great for putting the shoe on. You know, you'll hold the tongue and hold that essentially to you know, when you're putting the shoe on. But the heel counter, if you can kind of see, they used a lot of the cushioning here and they kind of sculpted it, you know, kind of around the heel. And they've got a little, well, it's not very grippy. I think that's more of like an adhesive. But I wear a size 11, and like when I walk, like the heel isn't really, you know, my heel kind of does go up and down a little bit just because of the way that kind of spoon shape is. It's not really sculpted around the heel that well. Like I said, negligible. I probably wouldn't buy these shoes online, man. You want to try these on before you buy these. And this right here, just because of the way that's designed, I don't know if I covered this already, but like it's a little tight, like around right here in this area. I feel like as I wear them, and actually, you know what, I've worn them 2 times and it has loosened up a bit, but it is a little bit tight just because of how narrow that's kind of sculpted or, you know, stitched. But it's okay. The Forefoot, the soles, you can already see it's got the cuts there. It's pretty comfortable, man. They're pretty flexible shoes. It does have the so you can already see it's got the fit sole insole, and I love that. The shoes is very comfortable, man. It's it's kind of a molded kind of thing, and you know, it's almost like, I wouldn't, well, I guess you could say it's orthopedic. It's not very comprehensive, but it really gets the job done. It's really comfortable with the shoe. My assessment, man, if you have kind of a narrow foot, this will probably be for you. Like I said, man, the Max Air, it's got a unique feel to it, just because it's literally a huge airbag kind of going around this island here. So when you're pressing down, so, you know, it feels a little unstable, you know, that kind of side to side kind of thing, just right on that island, you know what I mean? But overall, man, I like the shoe a lot. These shoes were $100. I'd say it's worth it. It's got the sock liner. The Max Air is very comfortable, and you know, they're made pretty well. I gotta admit, I don't really see them you know, tearing up too bad. And I don't know. Like I said, though, this is a shoe that you probably want to try on though in the store before you get them. I wouldn't just order them online, because it's kind of got a, like I said, it's a bit narrow. You can already see right here from the sole how it's a bit narrow, and like I said, you can kind of feel that right there, that corner where the Air Max ends, like kind of a little pressure point there, and it's a little narrow here as well around. And that the reason why I'm pointing that out is because that's like right here, kind of at that area of the foot. That's where that's kind of cutting into. So kind of right there is where you'll feel that. But you know, all I can say is, man, try them on. I would try them on before you buy them. Don't get them online. I wouldn't say. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions about the shoe. I can't stress this enough. This right here looks weird, and I was kind of concerned about that, but it's not a big deal at all. It's more for decoration. This is where it kind of, these right here, these laces, where it kind of tightens. This is just decoration. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions at all, or any input on the shoe yourself. Thank you so much.